Welcome to our Thursday night live stream.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are two crazy ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics. And every Monday, we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch because life exists beyond the couch.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all the different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way, every single time Joe gets a shirt that now he will not take off, you'll be alerted to it. Thank you so much, Purple Love and Nona, Debbie.
Yep.
Got this shirt after he passed his dive test. It says, caution, may start talking about diving at any time. Boy, is that accurate. Wow.
Diving in 3D printers.
Diving in 3D printers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Debbie. The smile on your face when you opened up that package was like a child's.
Okay, I have something to say.
Yes.
I have something to say.
You do.
Have y'all seen this?
The Essentials?
The new Celsius Essentials?
I've heard of Keto Chow Essentials, but like the Essentials starter kit, but I haven't heard of Essential.
I really like Celsius.
It's not essential.
I've definitely cut way back on my Celsius consumption. I use a lot of Jonathan's product.
I have not brought back Celsius into my life after
Except
triple
I keep
B&E.
giving you this.
Well, you gave me a sip, but I am not taking it over and drinking it.
No. Don't buy this. Mostly because I want to buy them all. So no, seriously, like these new cans, they're like much bigger. And they cost more money, but for some reason 7-Eleven's having a deal where they're 3 for $6. And I don't think the big cans are supposed to be on sale, but they are, so we've been buying a bunch. It was funny because John Paul bought like...
Are you saying you like big cans?
2 cans, and he paid like $8, and then I bought 3, and I paid $5.80.
I know. And
so I felt bad for him, sort of.
You shouldn't have taunted, though. Like that, nah. Well, like that wasn't appropriate.
But they have this new flavor called Blue Crush. If you ever had the blue raspberry slush puppies, that's what it tastes like.
Does it turn your tongue blue?
No.
Okay.
Because it's like a
well, that's half the fun.
Anyway.
So, I would like to know who guessed that the new flavor of Keto Chow is chocolate malt. Like, put it in the chat if you got it right. I know that
they were putting out hints.
Lynette got it right, and I saw that
she was trying to get you to confirm.
I could not confirm. I literally went dark, right? When she was like, I think it's chocolate malt, and I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta leave. I could not even answer back. And then Marianne said that she figured it out. Chris gave some good clues.
They gave some very good clues
on his website. But yeah, chocolate malt. What do you think?
I told you it reminded me of my childhood because when I was a kid,
there were fountains.
We used to go buy Whoppers. And my dad, there was a recipe on the back. You'd buy the big, it looked like a milk carton of Whoppers, a big tall one.
We purchased those.
And we would bring those to the movies, but on the back there was a recipe for making a malted milkshake.
Right.
And so he used to make them all the time.
Now you can enjoy that
malted milkshake
flavor without that stuff in your teeth. I hated when the candy form got stuck in your molars.
Especially when you bit into one that was like
hard.
Gooey. No, they were supposed to be like powdery in the middle, but every once in a while you would get like a gooey one.
The hard ones were nasty. Yeah. That, and then also somebody else mentioned, I saw in the 2KK family group, that it reminded them of Ovaltine, and I was like, yes!
I never had Ovaltine.
It is, oh my gosh, really?
Never had Ovaltine.
Okay, so I thought this is the perfect flavor, because of course we could not say it reminded me of Ovaltine, because then you would totally know what the flavor was. But yes, it totally reminds me of Ovaltine, if that's something you enjoyed. And how cute is that for Christmas time when you think about A Christmas Story? Remember how much Ovaltine that Ralphie had to drink during that movie? That was so fun. I love it.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun with it. I don't know if this is a permanent flavor. I don't think it is. So I would get some if you like chocolate malt.
I'll take it now.
Go get some while they still have some left. Use our link down below. Speaking of Keto Chow, we're going to talk about our live stream, get into the live stream in a second, but I wanted to mention that since we already had a Keto Chow video, tomorrow
Something different.
you have the surprise box.
Yeah.
We're not going to make a video on the surprise box because we
We're
just
not.
did that. We had Black Friday. We've got some recipe videos coming out. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is rather than releasing a video on what's in the surprise box, we're going to do something different.
Yeah.
If you want to know what's in it and if you want a chance to win it.
If you want us to open it. You want to see us do it.
is going to open it up live on our Mighty Networks group in the general room, not like for paid supporters only. In the general room, sometime tomorrow. I do not know what time.
It's going to be fun.
So she is going to just go live in there. She's going to open up the box, and then she's going to give it away.
I'm going to give it away
to somebody who is in the stream.
How exciting is that? So if you're somebody that's like, I never win anything, and you want a better chance of winning, go in the Mighty Networks because you've got a much more reduced audience and therefore
if you're
better
not
chance of
in
winning.
Mighty Networks, you can go over there and join members.2crazyketos.com. It's completely free. There's a link for it down below. Now you do have to sign up using a computer, or you can use your phone, but you have to go to your browser. You can't download the app. You can after you sign up, you can use the app. I personally never use the app. I just like going to a browser. You go to members.2crazyketos.com. It's just easier. And you can sign up completely for free. Sometime tomorrow, midday, Rachel's going to go live in there. I have to go do some more certifications for diving because I'm becoming an instructor for deep diving and wreck diving. So
wreck diving? How
for
cool
diving
is that?
Wrecks. So yeah, so Sunday we're supposed to be going and diving the Lady Luck.
I'm very excited about my Mighty Network live stream. I feel so proud that I can do stuff that requires technology without Joe. This is amazing. I want you to know that if you ever watch a YouTube short that I make, you're not hearing it in the video or in the short, but I am absolutely squealing. I am squealing that I have figured out how to even make a short. Like, I'm so stinking proud of myself because I'm usually somebody that puts myself in the classification of like can't do anything with technology. And I'm like, man, I really want to enjoy being creative and like using reels and shorts to do that. But I'm like, I had to get past that thought that I can't learn new things.
So if you are new here, welcome to our Thursday live stream. Thursday live streams are all about just hanging out with our community. Our channel is all about community, helping support each other and support people. So we like to answer questions and comments. So if you have a question, go ahead and just put the number or actually, you know what, put question and then whatever your question is. All caps question and then put whatever your question is.
Did I see somebody say that they have never seen the movie Elf before? Really?
It's not that good.
What?
Can I finish?
What? No.
So,
we are split down the middle of that.
That's fine.
I love that movie.
It's okay. It's not that great. There's much better Christmas movies.
I love
Like
Elf.
Harry Potter.
Okay, that
like
is...
Harry Potter's
and
Christmas.
Die Hard.
And Die Hard. Those are Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you have a question, type question and then whatever your question is, or you can use the super chat function. The super chat function is the little $sign that is in your chat window down below. Does two things. Number one, it does help benefit the channel, which we greatly appreciate, but more importantly, it highlights our screen. We do answer as many questions as possible, not just super chats. I always like to say that. Robin said diving, 3D printers, and bidets. Yeah, and bidets.
Oh my!
Okay, so I have to do this.
Yes.
Yesterday was Peyton's first birthday.
It was.
And if you didn't see it, Rachel put a little reel out, but just in case you didn't see it, we wanted to show you what she had for her first birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Peyton. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Peyton had a tomahawk steak.
I love that she claps at the end for them, like, good job, Mom and Dad.
Okay, and this was
yeah. Just thoroughly enjoy it.
Now,
She actually was
but
eating leftover that.
she ate a lot of it, and then she gnaws on the bone.
Michelle was taking it from her.
Yeah.
That's not an easy thing to do.
So I have never had tomahawk steak.
You are not as precious as Peyton,
I am
clearly.
obviously not as precious. But
Clearly.
that is what she had. So, and then thanks to our friends,
Over the butter baked
they changed their name,
cake
and I
company.
forget.
Yeah, it used to be Just Made Keto.
Just Made Keto. That's what I wanted to say.
But so thankful.
They sent Peyton like some
smash cake.
A smash cake and some little desserts and stuff like that,
And
completely sugar-free.
And we're going to enjoy those at her birthday party on Saturday because that's when we're actually all getting together.
Do I get
for
a tomahawk
party.
steak on Saturday?
No, you don't.
Really?
But I do know that John Paul is making a brisket as requested by Peyton.
Okay, as requested by Peyton. Peyton asked for a brisket.
Yeah, it was so funny. She loves meat so much, and I mean, she loves goat milk, and she loves her steaks, and she loves even like ground goat. I have not even had ground goat before. Have you ever had ground goat before? Okay, well, she has also, and that she was going to have a theme of like, one of those like first time around the sun type of theme, and she's like, I gotta change it to barnyard because this child absolutely loves everything barnyard.
So if you ever worry about your grandbabies eating meat, she's been eating meat. Her first food was actually steak. And she's only got a couple teeth, but what she does is she just gnaws and sucks all the juice out. Even before she had any teeth, you would give her a piece of steak. And some of you have actually eaten dinner with her, and she would just suck it until it was a piece of leather. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get into the live stream.
Let us know in the chat, what are some other Christmas movies that you've never seen before that a lot of people, watch every single year? So, like, if it's something that you're like, I've never seen that. This is a safe space for that. Like, because if you're not going to get in trouble if you haven't seen like Miracle on 34th Street, except for maybe with my mom.
It looks like it is Francine's birthday.
How nice. Do you want to sing?
Yep.
Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Francine. Happy birthday to you and many more. So many
Kathy's
more.
chili likes tropical Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah, Rachel likes that one, but there's 4 new flavors. I like 3 out of the 4.
I am glad to not have a favorite.
By the way, these have double the caffeine in them.
Oh my Lord. See, I don't need all that.
It's still not that. It's like less than a cup of coffee.
I am trying to keep my coffee consumption down. I think that this is actually number 2, and this is 1 shot of espresso mixed with Element, the chocolate caramel, with a whole bunch of water. So I'm really trying to act right.
Francine, thank you very much for the $1.99 super chat.
Yay!
I'm so glad I found you 2 lovely people.
I'm so glad that we found you, Francine.
Joanna said, I've seen Die Hard many years ago in the theater. They took it off of TV after 9/11.
I think it's back now. I've seen it, especially since Bruce Willis has been going through such a heartbreaking health journey right now. I've seen a lot more of his movies put back up on like Prime and Netflix and all those different areas. You know what I do? If I'm looking for a movie and I want to see if I can watch it for free, I always go to Apple TV and then I ask it.
Yeah.
Where's Die Hard?
Because you can find it. Well,
and then you scroll to the bottom though, and it shows me where is it playing. So if it is only in iTunes and I have to buy it or rent it, it tells me that. But if it's playing somewhere else, it tells me that. And I love that.
Marianne said, I only saw 1 clue and I figured it out. It's delicious.
You're amazing. But Marianne is like...
Garb said, I still haven't watched the tree decorating video. I was off grid. I'm still trying to catch up. I love chocolate malt keto bricks.
Yes, you're right. Man, then you're going to like this. If you liked the chocolate malt keto brick, you're really going to love this.
Robin said, Joe sounds resigned when he said, go get some now if they have some left.
Right. We've learned, though, that Man, flavor after flavor is just delicious, delicious, delicious. And, the word is out. So when a new flavor comes out, people really like to try it.
Chris said, I'm a chaperone on a school bus of a choir performance. Typing on a bumpy bus is pretty terrible. So I'm just going to listen.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for being here.
Jesse said, butterscotch is the stuff I need more of that in my life permanently.
Okay, thank you. Now, Joe, I don't know where he pulled this thought out of his mind, but last week said that he actually liked chocolate malt even better than butterscotch. And I'm like, hard pass on that, no. I think butterscotch is still way better, but chocolate malt is delicious.
It is really good. Hey, I have to say something. JJ's out of school tomorrow.
Hey, JJ.
Okay, Shauna's here, said my hand is finally good enough to work on my cards again.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh my gracious. I did notice, was it your particular air fryer that happened to be on Cyber Monday sale, Shauna? It's exciting to see that a lot of different places have extended their Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale like throughout the entire week. Oh, before I forget, excuse me, speaking of sales, this is the last day that you can get tickets for the Hack Your Health conference that's going to be happening next year in Austin, Texas, before they have a price increase. Now, the price increase goes up by, I think, $50, and our coupon code to Crazy Ketos will bring it back down $50. But why not apply the savings right now at this price and get a real deal?
Yep. Dustin said I'm the only person in the house that likes A Christmas Story and Elf. Now I love A Christmas Story. I do like Elf. I just don't think it's one of the best movies.
What your favorite?
Christmas with the Cranks.
Christmas with the Cranks is Joe's absolute favorite holiday movie.
Followed up by National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
And it pains me to think that I've married somebody who puts Christmas with the Cranks above the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation movie.
Because it's hysterical.
Because the Christmas Vacation movie is
Tim
number
Allen,
one in my heart.
When he gets the Botox
shot. I love that.
It's just, there's everything about that movie.
When they're getting tanned and then also run into the family priest.
Yes.
While Jamie Lee Curtis is got all of her kibbles and bits hanging out. It's just adorable.
Chris said, question, have you made chocolate malt keto chow ice cream yet? Yes, we have. Actually ate it the other day.
It is flipping good, and I will say that bacon is a delicious mix-in for this particular flavor. I love chocolate-covered bacon anyway, and I find that this flavor has a real milky, chocolatey flavor. So that paired with bacon bits, really crispy crumbled bacon is super awesome.
Cindy's still fighting the C virus and strep. All sucks. You guys are a positive experience on a tough time.
I am so sorry you're not feeling well. It seems to be going around. I've seen lots of people talking about how they're sick right now, and I'm so sorry. And I hope that this is it, and then the rest of your holiday is going to be
Anne said, Elf, wouldn't want to watch it. Harry Potter isn't exactly a Christmas movie. It's like
calling the Hobbit.
I know, it's just,
hey, there's Christmas in it.
There's Christmas in it.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
And so I always joke and say that, it's a Christmas movie. I don't consider it a Christmas movie, but I do think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Even though I know they have come out and said it is not a Christmas movie.
Heather Gift.
It got released at Christmas time. It's based at Christmas time.
Heather Gift, I didn't even get a chance to show you, but she sent me a TikTok video about it's basically like a Christmas choir and a gentleman joining this Christmas choir singing a song about how Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It was tailor-made TikTok for you, friend.
Exposing Darkness, I bought the Ninja Creamy Deluxe for $179
wow.
at Costco. Speaking of Ninja.
Good job.
Ninja is having a sale. We have a link down below. If you go to their website, they're having a sale of 10, 15, or 20% off. There's different coupon codes. Rachel, I think, posted it yesterday. It's on their website.
Each one is a different name.
But it's I know that, if you spend, I think it's $100.
Something like that. You
$100, you get 15%. If you spend $150, you get 20%. But you have to use, Cyber 15, Cyber 20.
And you have to actually type in the code.
But they're listed on their website.
Yeah.
So, anything Hallmark.
But we start to watch it in July. I love that. I love it. Look at that precious baby on that
JJ,
picture.
the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh my gosh, yes. You know what else is a really good one? Is the Guardians of the Galaxy one. Who has seen that? It's on Disney Plus. That one was hilarious and actually provides an interesting bridge to the most recent Guardians Volume 3 movie, I thought.
Robin said, how's it possible a can of Celsius has less caffeine than a cup of coffee? But it does.
Right?
They
don't know. They don't know us. They don't know our coffee.
Chris does not like It's a Wonderful Life. Now I love
Chris,
that movie.
you don't like... Oh, what? I won't tell Mommy. I will not tell Mommy that. Like, she cannot get through the Christmas season without watching It's a Wonderful Life and the Scrooge that has, what is it, Alistair Cook, is that the name? It's in black and white. She was already watching Miracle on 34th Street with Maureen O'Hara on Thanksgiving. So, yeah, that's the rotation.
Barb said, I love all the different versions of A Christmas Carol. I know of at least 4 versions.
What's your favorite one? What's your favorite one,
the
Barb?
one with Bill Murray.
I like the Muppets because I'm 4 years old.
Karen has said espresso has less caffeine than milk coffee. Why are you cutting down on your coffee? Just because she was drinking like 2 pots a day.
I can tend to over caffeinate, and it's not great. And it usually, if you're somebody that's like, hey, I wish I wasn't like having so much snacking going on and the munchies and all this, caffeine can sometimes exacerbate a desire to munch on food and sugar cravings. It can kind of peak, all of that. So caffeine in its place can be very useful, but if you overdo it, like Rachel can tend to do, then it can become a problem in other areas.
JJ said, reblending the egg pudding worked. It's now smooth as
Nice.
baby's bottom. Yeah, that's almost
this
always...
pudding is smooth as a baby's bottom.
That's almost always what it is that you just didn't blend it long enough. You just have to let it blend.
Oh, good. Matt agrees with me.
Cindy
Muppet
said
Christmas
White
Carol.
Christmas is her favorite Christmas movie.
Oh my gosh, I love White Christmas. You're right. See, there's all of these movies that I even forget exist after January 1st. And then it's like you're, oh yeah.
Shauna has not seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
What the heck?
Or Christmas with the Cranks.
Shauna.
What is wrong with you?
Get it together, friend. No. Remember I said it was a safe space. So, yeah, you don't have to watch it if you don't
Darkness
want.
said, I don't know about going to Austin. That'd be very costly. Not sure I want such a large crowd. The only draw is Dr. Chaffee.
Yeah. Come on the cruise with us.
Come on the cruise. So, I wanted to mention, I don't know if for some of you may have seen, they put a post up that we are officially going to be speakers and the MCs for the 2025
Woohoo!
Low Carb Cruise.
Let's go to Alaska, baby. We're going.
So we'll be on this coming cruise, 2024, leaving out of Port Canaveral.
It's a far drive for us.
We will be MCs and speaking on that cruise, and then we will also be MCing and speaking on the 2025 Low Carb Cruise, leaving out of Seattle, round trip out of Seattle to Alaska.
Bucket list.
Also, we will be, these are the only 2 things that we know that we're doing right now. Obviously, we will go to Ketopalooza once
they announce the dates.
she actually announces she's having it, which she will, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, 2087. She's got to get primed.
So anyway, we will be speaking at the Keto Orlando Summit.
Which they have just started to release some tickets for that next year. So if you're like, man, I would love an excuse to come to Florida and go, to all the theme parks and have a big time, here's your chance. And what's really cool about the Keto Orlando Summit is it's an extended weekend. So it's not just like a day. It's like 4 days of activities. So take a look at it. See what you think. 2 crazy ketos or 2KK.
I think it's 2KK.
I think it's 2KK. Will get you a discount. I believe it's 10% off.
Kate said, it's a wonderful life. White Christmas, Holiday Inn. The
Holiday
Christmas
Inn
are on my favorite list for Christmas
I
movies.
have not seen Holiday Inn in a minute. I need to watch that this year.
Carmen said Christmas of the Cranks is one I've never seen. Also, I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I definitely think that everybody should take a look at Christmas with the Cranks because it really is hilarious and I think captures how challenging it is to be parents.
Yes.
Right? And it's hard in every season of life. It's a different type of hard, but Christmas with the Cranks explores what do you do when you're parents and it's an empty nest situation. What does Christmas look like?
I'm with them. I would go on vacation.
After kids and the kids move out or move on, and it's been challenging for us. I'm not gonna lie, all of the holidays are a little bit different because we don't control the children's schedules anymore. It's not like, hey, guess where you're going to vacation.
It's always been weird for us because we're a blended family,
right?
So there was always
you'd have
like,
to
I'm
share.
going to my mom's house. I'm going to my dad's
we're
house.
Having Christmas on December 18th.
Right. It's always been a weird thing, but
it's a different kind of weird, and I think they capture it well.
The other movie that I can't think of the name of right now that I absolutely love is the one.
Riddle me this.
With Danny DeVito with the lights.
Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls.
I want to say
one.
it's Jingle Balls, but
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. That's the one where they're fighting over the doll.
Yeah.
That's
a good one too.
That's a good one too. But
we're just gonna name all of them, just like in Forrest Gump, where all of the shrimp dishes. Now we're just gonna say all Christmas movies.
Dustin said, "I enjoy watching Harry Potter when it's cold out, so I consider it a Christmas." So we watch Harry Potter every time we go to Universal Studios. We come home and we binge watch Harry Potter for some reason.
It's an issue.
It's like kind of really ridiculous the amount of times that we've seen it.
There's something about the song I think that triggers us.
Defense was said, "My favorite Christmas movie is Long Kiss Goodnight." Love that movie.
You love that movie.
I mean, Gina Davis kicking butt, Samuel Jackson cracking jokes.
What's not to love?
I own that movie too.
Oh, Paul, that's so true. So good.
Carmen said Christmas with the Cranks and Nightmare Before Christmas are two movies I've never seen.
Yeah, that's what she just shared, and you just played it twice. But
no, she must have said it twice.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm scrolling.
I did see, it was a Janice that said that her favorite was Home Alone. Home Alone, I thought it was really cute. I saw that there's a commercial out for like Apple Home. Mm-hmm. And it's basically Macaulay Culkin reprising his role from that movie.
I saw Home Alone.
Only he's an adult, and it's kind of funny. He's like basically letting the home app do all of the preparation in the house for
I
the
saw Home
burglars.
Alone in Times Square at one of the movie theaters that overlooks Times Square Broadway with my parents, like when it came out at Christmas time. We happened to be, we had gone into the city, and I was older, but we had gone into the city just together, and it was playing, and so we went and watched it.
I love that movie.
We rarely went to the movies
I love
together.
all of that slapstick comedy. Always makes me think of slapstick keto, right? But slapstick comedy is always interesting, but I didn't like how Macaulay Culkin's character talked to his parents. Like earlier, I was very young too when I like watched that movie for the first time, and I thought, he's kind of disrespectful. I don't appreciate that. Of course, he changes his ways by the end of the movie, but I was
that's
like,
the whole idea.
I know, but I was just like, oh my gracious.
Tina said, "It's a Wonderful Life. My son played George Bailey in 9th grade and won Best Actor
Wow.
at district competition. It has a special place
Oh
in my
my
heart."
gosh. Well, every time a bell rings, what happens? Whatever happens, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his
Jesse
wings.
said Gremlins is a good Christmas movie.
Yes,
when the
it
Gremlins
is.
are caroling outside of Mrs. Deagle's house is hilarious.
You are so freaking right. Look at this. I'm forgetting all of these fun movies that are perfect for Christmas time.
Dustin said, "It's so easy to over-caffeinate coffee being so delicious. I do like sugar-free energy drinks too. I know.
They ain't great for us.
Listen, I don't consider Celsius an energy drink. I don't get any energy from it. They just taste really good.
They're just like a fun party going on in your
they
mouth.
do give you some amino acids and stuff like that, but listen.
Not enough to write home about.
No, I just like the taste of them.
I like that you're just willing to admit it. Just put it out there. This is doing nothing for me, but I do like it.
Deborah said, "I love the unmotivated video."
Oh, thank you so much.
That is actually our talk from the Keto Orlando Summit. We
This
still have the
year.
one for our from Keto Palooza that I have to edit. It's a bit of work to edit those because you have to take the video
And the
then
slides.
take all the slides. And for some reason, we can't do a presentation with like 10 slides. Like, I think that we had like 103 slides.
So sorry.
And so it's just like you got to line it up and then get the slide in. So.
This goes back to like school time. If a teacher asked for a 5-page paper, I gave them a 35-page paper. Like that's
You
just.
didn't get marked off for that?
I
did.
didn't. I didn't.
I got dinged a point on for going 1 minute over on my oral
There were
presentation.
some times when I would turn in something and it would lay heavy in the incoming mail for the teacher box, and they would just kind of look at me like, I need to eat dinner tonight and go to bed, Rachel.
I never got accused of giving too much work in school.
Oh
I just
my
want
gosh.
to say, like, if it was, it's got to fill 2 pages. It's like double spaced. How big can I make the letters?
Rachel, giving too much information since 1976. TMI. But thank you so much, Deborah. We really appreciate everybody who's taken the time to watch our presentation and even to share it. Some people were saying that they were going to share it as kind of like a funny way to introduce a new way of thinking to their friends, because instead of their friends being like, yeah, I know what I should be doing, sending it in like an unmotivating way kind of brought about a talking point that they felt comfortable sharing. So thank you for that.
Alicia said, I love your shirt. Orange
Oh,
is my favorite
thank
color.
you.
Blue goes with it so well. You have the best wardrobe. I joke
Thank
all the
you.
time. I can sell Rachel's entire wardrobe for like $5 because she bought everything in a thrift store. And it's the same thing with her mom, who is the most amazing decorator. She should run an Airbnb. When you walk in, she's got like all of these little like...
Tchotchkes.
Yeah, but no, like scenes. They're almost like...
She creates
she's
vignettes.
all over the house. It's
She
gorgeous.
Missed her calling.
It should be in a museum.
She should curate a museum.
And I joke with
or
her, I'm
run a
like, I
bed
can
breakfast.
sell your entire estate for $1.
I know. She loves that, by the way.
I know.
That's so encouraging.
But it's funny because when you walk in, you're like, this is hundreds of thousands of dollars. But everything is stuff that she finds in like thrift stores.
Well, it was funny
and
because
she just can see something sitting on the shelf, this little bunny rabbit.
Potential.
I see junk, and she sees... That is going to make this most amazing display in my bathroom that nobody is allowed to use.
Well, I think that like today she had just come home from visiting some of our extended family members, and she hit a garage sale on her way home, and she did find some amazing little beautiful things, and it was like 50 cents. 50 cents. Like I love her budget.
Sandra said my favorite Christmas movie is Good Sam with Gary Cooper.
I've never
and
seen
Sheridan.
that.
It's a sweet comedy, but it's no longer on TV. I bought the movie several years
I'm going
ago.
to write this down. You said Good Sam. I'm going to look for it. Because sometimes, you run across stuff.
Diana said, I just signed up for Mighty Networks. Hoping to catch Rachel tomorrow for the giveaway. Y'all are so inspiring.
Thank you so much. We're so excited that you're going to be in Mighty Networks and, explore the space. Like, start up a conversation. Make a post in there. Let people know that you're brand spanking new so that they can welcome you. I got to tell you, it is a very welcoming, loving bunch of people in there. Now there is more than 3,000 people in our Mighty Networks. Can you believe that? It feels like just yesterday we opened it up.
Debbie said, I have not watched a single Christmas movie in 3 or 4 years. None of the Hallmark or
any of them. She's like, none. What do you like to watch instead? Is that when you're like, you know what? Now I'm watching all the Halloween movies.
Shauna said her problem is she doesn't like slapstick comedy.
Oh, well, I still think that you'd get a kick out of Christmas Vacation. I do. Like, maybe not some of the other ones.
Dustin said, I remember seeing Home Alone with my mom. It was so funny.
Yes.
My mom and I also saw Christmas Vacation together. It's hard to not get emotional watching it.
It really is precious, and I can still hear my dad's laugh. Like, I can still hear his laugh. Even though you'd watch that movie year after year, it was one of those ones that was so frequently shown, it would be shown on free television. And we would all, like, my father would get the TV guide. He had TV guide, y'all. Like, and he would make sure that he marked it so that we didn't miss it as a family. And he laughed, and he had a very unique, like, belly laugh. That was when he was really found something amusing.
But I get it with like that, you tear up. Like, it's funny. So when I was a kid, you didn't have a lot of options for movies. There were no,
No.
multiplex movie theaters with like,
We're showing this movie.
25
Come or
movies
don't.
going. Like we had the movie theater. There were 2 movie theaters, and we did not go to the movies a lot. It was too expensive. When we were over the summer, we were upstate New York in Monticello. There was a drive-in that was open during the summer. So every once in a while, we'd go to the drive-in because it was like super cheap. We also had dollar movie theaters.
Yes, we
But
did.
it was...
Your feet would stick to the ground.
it was bad because this was an area where they were closed the whole winter. They were only open for 3 months during the
You're
summer.
like, ooh, breathe in that black
so
mold.
you would go in and like hit the seat and dust would fly because
Ugh.
they didn't clean it or anything. It really
Why
was
would you?
$1.
Yeah.
But I remember we went to see a movie and you didn't have a lot of reviews of movies. You didn't know, there was no Rotten Tomatoes. You didn't know what was in a movie. So my
and
parents, we went and saw
What are we walking into here?
Police Academy at the drive-in movie theater, and all of a sudden there's that one like kind of naughty
don't even
part,
describe it. Yeah.
and my mom is cracking up laughing,
And you're like, who are you?
And like I didn't even know what it was. I was probably like 14 or 15.
You weren't getting
years
the
old.
joke.
I wasn't getting the complete joke, but that movie is so stupid. It is so stupid.
It's not meant to
but
be
it's
actual.
No, but it's a stupid movie. It's like one of those so silly you have to laugh movies.
Right.
But I tear up every time I see it because it reminds me of my dad.
Oh,
You know,
did he
so
enjoy it too?
He really liked it. So there's certain things that, like, yeah, when you tie this, I remember seeing certain movies with my dad, and it just ties it to it. You know,
That's a good memory to have. That's a good way. You know, a lot of times we talk about the holiday season being really hard, and sometimes we can lean toward very undermining foods in an attempt to bring back that nostalgia of yesteryear. And I love the fact that, you know, we can utilize decorations on our Christmas tree and, you know, using mom's fine china or watching a movie that reminds you of your family as a way to honor their memories and not undermine what we're trying to do in our health journey.
Matt said 244 days until Keto Orlando Summit 2024.
Yay!
I have to buy
You
our
buy your tickets.
because we both put in vacation so we can go to the summit.
I'm so glad that you're coming this year, Matt. We were so tickled to get to have Sarah for a day of that. And hopefully, I'm really hoping that maybe your new puppy Ghost will be all trained and ready to go. We are like anxiously awaiting Ghost's arrival back here in Florida. Like I know he's already, you know, getting big and growing strong, open eyes now. But
Joanna said, I got rid of all
Can't
my
wait to see 'em.
Chakotskis. 40 years of collecting was too much. Downsized 4 times in 2 years. Rachel's mom, too. Like, when she moved to the house, like, she got rid of everything and said, like, I'm done. Guess what?
blank slate. I will say that
We've done it, too.
I've purged and I've stayed purged because I've found that I
Now
really
we just
do,
collect baby toys.
and clothing. I really do enjoy having open space. That's been helpful.
Adam said, all I want for Christmas is a bag, 1 pound bag of peely nuts.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that's a good thing to put on your
that
stocking
is one that,
list.
like, I absolutely will not buy. Not that they're
So
not good for
good.
you,
They're
but they're like they're
delicious.
so good and so expensive. Like, it makes macadamia nuts look like the price of a peanut.
Right, but they're delicious. They are so buttery. If you have never had a peely nut, I highly recommend them. Even if you just get like a small packet of it, I think they sell them on Amazon too. But they're really delicious and
Alicia
buttery.
said, Rachel's mom sounds like my mom with thrifting. However, my mom is incredibly creative, can turn toilet paper roll into something that looks like an antique brass candlestick. That's her mom.
Yeah.
That's her mom. She's just amazing.
Okay, so
at
your mom
decorating.
and my mom need to hang out because I think that they
probably
would
not a
have
good idea.
such a big. The only thing is they could take over the world with amazingness, right? Because like redecorate things. Like how amazing is that?
Tina said, my grand's 9 and 5 saw Home Alone for the first time a couple of weeks ago. When he put on the tarantula in the guy's face, they lost it. Laughed so hard, I wish I recorded them.
Yes. Oh my gosh, definitely. For all of us with the grandbabies out there, we need to make sure we have our video cameras ready to tape all of their laughter, because as much as like a photograph is really cute and you know you want to make sure is everybody looking in the same direction, big smiles on your face, cute outfit, but sometimes it is just the raw laughter and them doing something goofy and reacting well. Like, I have started taping anytime I play a moving singing toy for Peyton, because her reactions are so different depending on the toy and really priceless. She has a little elephant that plays peekaboo, and I promise you, she thinks that the thing vanishes every single time, like, the ears fold. It's just like, oh, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Like, it's so cute.
Shauna said, my old boss cast the Police Academy movies. Imagine telling the lady you work for you've never seen them.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised. Do you ever watch movies? Are there movies that you do like,
doesn't
Shauna?
like slapstick comedy.
Oh, but I was just wondering, like, what kind of movies do you like? Because Caleb is not much of a movie buff. Like, he's somebody that watches, like, he loves YouTube videos.
Right.
And he likes gaming themed stuff, but he's not somebody that often is like, hey, let's go watch a movie together. That's Anthony.
Ann said, I got a photo signed by Joe Pesci on a Home Alone 2 stills years ago.
Wow.
One of my clients was his buddy back in the day.
And how cool is that? Speaking of movies and Anthony, I watched the second installment of the Spider-Man movie that is like the animated series. Excellent. Like, seriously, if you're looking for a really cool franchise, and the next movie in the installment is supposed to be out next year, really looking forward to that. Now it's one of those things where you're like, if you like a movie series and you have to wait till the next one, you're like, okay, when is March?
Sherry said, my brother would always play Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for everyone to watch every Thanksgiving. He passed in 2007. His memory is so warming to our heart each year. Dumb movie, great storyline.
Oh my gosh, I have wept every single time I've ever watched that movie, Sherry. It is so tender when he goes on about, like, when you realize, you know, like, his wife has passed and he's basically just living on the road. It's, oh my gosh, it's just like, it's so sad.
Paul said the first 2 R-rated movies I saw underage at the theaters were Halloween at 8 years old and Police Academy at 13.
Wow.
The theater was a bit lax checking IDs.
Yeah, I can remember when you would, I would try to dress adult. I can remember when there was the beginning of PG-13, when they made it so that, like, okay, so you're like, so you're saying I can see something that is more racy than PG, but still less racy than R. And I can remember, like, trying to dress adultish to, like, go to the movies. Like, what would an adult wear? A top hat? Like, a cummerbund? Like, what says adult so that I won't get carted at the movie theater?
Joanna said, I'm trying to not buy more stuff. Now I'm working on cleaning up my space more.
Nice.
It's hard when it's been a lifelong issue.
It truly is. It's really hard for me to, like, get rid of stuff. It's what's been a really big one, and I actually have some of them in the trunk to drop off at the thrift store, is linens. I don't know why I have such a hard time getting rid of linens.
Just throw them out because we.
What are we anticipating?
I need more room for Keto Chow.
I need lots of beds and sleeping.
Dustin said, I've never had
weird.
peeling nuts. Sad face. Don't do it. You'll go broke.
Dustin, do it.
You'll go broke.
Do it.
Kate said,
Don't go
Planes,
broke.
Trains, and Automobiles, the F scene. My very young nieces and nephew laughed so hard, and so did we
as adults. Yes. Oh my gosh, it was so cute.
Jesse said, my non-skill Victor, my soon-to-be 16-year-old loves chicken strips, and I bought a bag of real good strips, and he loves them. Anything to get him from conventional nuggets and the strips.
Jesse,
That's awesome.
I am so stinking happy for you. Way to go. That is awesome. And, like, I have been pleasantly surprised. We still have some more real good food videos that's going to be coming out as, like, we try different products in their product line. But I was pleasantly surprised by their chicken strips, and even our kids enjoyed them. And, you know, we always try to have around Joe's chicken nuggets, but in a pinch, it's nice to know that we can use those when we need them.
Alicia said, for sure, Rachel, they'd be besties.
Yay!
However, my mom is a hermit and loves her home. Is your mom willing to relocate to Ohio?
She would definitely come for a visit. That is for sure. She loves to travel and see new things. And if it's a new state, it's going to have a whole bunch of new junk shops to her and thrift stores. I mean, she just absolutely loves it.
John said, my wife dropped 80 pounds in a couple of sizes, but when shopping, she still buys bigger sizes. Did you have this problem when you first started?
Absolutely.
I used to yell at Rachel and make her buy smaller clothes.
It was very, very hard. And most recently, it has been challenging with my mom. It was only recently that we went into her closet because I was noticing she would be buying a new shirt, like, you know, maybe we would be getting a family shirt, and she's like, okay, get me a 2X. And I was like, a 2X? And she's like, well, I'm gone down. I used to be like a 3X or 4X. And I'm like, you need to try on clothes that fit and see, because I think that you're thinking you haven't lost the weight that you've lost. And so it really took going through the closet, putting on clothes that fit and trying it. So I definitely recommend starting in a thrift store. The reason why is you're not going to like spend a bunch of money. You know what I mean? Like when we started losing weight, I couldn't afford a new wardrobe, right? So, but there were certain articles that you just needed to have all the time to go to work in, like a pair of jeans, you know, shorts, button-down shirt, that sort of stuff. So it was good to have thrift stores as a resource to just kind of begin. And it also allowed me to kind of expand my fashion palette, because I only just wore black usually, or dark brown, monochromatic even. Like the first time we met, I was wearing brown on brown on brown, and huge size with no definition anywhere. There was nothing cute going on in the sleeves. I didn't try to accentuate any part of my body at all. So having a thrift store really helped to try out new fashion.
Rachel's mom just buys clothes that are too big. Like her t-shirts, like she can wear them as like a full length
Sleep
to
shirt.
the ground sleep shirt kind of thing. So it's just, but she thinks that she's bigger than she is because she's just tiny.
So when you put on tighter fitting clothes and you really see it,
makes you feel good about yourself.
It really does.
You got to get there first.
It's nerve-wracking, but it's worth the exploration.
Let's see. People saying good night. Shauna said, random new ones found last year. Jangle, Claws, and Arthur Christmas.
Those are sweet. Those are sweet movies. Those are tender.
Ann said, depending on what linens you use, donations to cat and dog shelters are a thought. That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. That is actually a fantastic idea. Okay, so that's actually where I'm going to head, because I do know that my local thrift stores are usually flush with cash. No, not flush with cash. They're flush with linens. Like just lots of linens. And also mine are not probably in perfect condition.
And they don't match.
So that would be better for them to go to an animal shelter. So thanks for that suggestion.
Joanna said, my daughter was the one who inspired me to wear more snug clothes. I always hid in my clothes wearing larger sizes. It didn't work. I was huge.
It was also the challenge for like undergarments. So, and that is something very personal, and me and my mom went through that too, where we were like trying to find out what even undergarments would be better for her and make her feel good. And she was thinking too, she's going to love the fact that we're just sharing all of this in public, but she was thinking bigger is better in that department also. And she found that actually it really helps your back, your posture, everything to have undergarments that fit correctly.
Yep. Hey, we're caught up.
Yay.
Sabrina said, popping in for just a second. Have a busy weekend with our church musical, our Christmas musical at church. Merry Christmas.
I know you're going to do awesome, Sabrina, because you are an amazing singer. Is Mark also singing in the Christmas cantata? I would love to know.
Oh, Karen said Kroger has bacon on sale. Regular price is $25.99. Now it's $9.99
for 5 pounds.
Oh, we don't have a Kroger by us.
Wow. So. We'll take advantage of it since we don't have a Kroger. Can somebody else enjoy it?
The Keto Road is in the house.
What's good with you? I saw the Keto Road and Gourmet have started up a podcast. It was really interesting. I saw some of the first subjects that they were talking about, kind of like how to answer holiday questions when you don't want to have to face the family, right? Like some of
speaking of podcasts,
challenging.
Let us know if we should bring back our podcast. Like, we stopped doing it because we had a busy summer, but more importantly, like, it just didn't seem to, not a lot of people listened to it.
Right.
Like, more people were like, I just want
The
video.
video version.
And so, like, we're debating going back and forth whether we should start doing our podcast again. Like, we kind of want to, but
not if it's a waste of time.
it's like, if it's like, we're going to do it, but everybody just wants to watch the video, like, what's the point?
Well, just make the
'Cause
video.
It's just, like, more work.
Yeah. So let us know.
So let us know about that. Jesse said, when do rib roasts typically go on sale? About a week or so before Christmas. You should start seeing them on sale now.
Yeah.
You'll start seeing them on, and that's when I go and buy a whole bunch of them.
The podcast is called A Lot to Swallow. Have fun. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, that is a great name for it, by the way. I also love Dr. Jamie Seaman and her husband have done a podcast together called So Much Semen.
I know.
Because their last name is
I know.
Seaman.
I
But
know.
I mean, hilarious. And she's a gynecologist. I mean, it doesn't get any better. Like, the laughs, the jokes write themselves. Like, and I love that she just leans
that's
into
because
it.
your mind also goes there.
Hey, I'm in good company if Dr. Fit and Fabulous has a good sense of humor like I do. So what do you think?
Lindell and Jessica said, I'm new here. I love to listen to podcasts
Welcome.
while I drive.
Good to know. Okay. All right.
Debbie said, I like to see you, but I do listen to ones created so far when I'm walking.
All right.
Alicia said, I would listen. I listen to the old videos when working to keep myself pumped.
Awesome.
JJ said, a lot of my tech podcasts I watch are actually videos on YouTube. They post audio versions on all of the podcast
That
places.
is something we're considering as well, because YouTube does have a podcast type of option.
Yeah. So, okay. We are going to get off now. Again, don't forget, tomorrow, go and join
Mighty Networks.
Mighty Networks. If you're not at Mighty Networks, sometime tomorrow, Rachel will give you guys a little warning.
I
sure,
will.
Like an hour warning or whatever. That she's going to go live in Mighty Networks. She'll open up the Keto Chow surprise box, let you know what's in there, and then give it away during the live stream.
Yeah. This is
so
the
someone
last.
wanted to know.
This is the last day of November.
Yep.
So
My
December.
birthday's next week.
Here we
We're
come.
going camping.
I would like to say that this is probably the last time you're going to see me dress normal for a while, because Christmas outfits. I'm so excited. Christmas.
Someone want to know when is the Keto Orlando Summit? It's August
August
1st through the 4th.
Yes.
Karen said, I love the podcast because I'm a surveyor and I love listening to you two while I'm walking around.
How cool. What a cool job. Thank you for doing your job. I love that.
Cool. Okay, we are going to get off, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, live stream tomorrow. Monday, we will be back live from camping. So hopefully we are live and that we have internet.
And alive.
At 10 a.m. Eastern time. Have a great night, guys.
We love you.
Bye.